try to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch. Blame you for trying to fence me in. Yeah, the South Side dog.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is McCarthy. Over the middle, complete. That's Mason. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now McCarthy. And he is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
On first down, they'll start out with Wright. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
On the first burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Ramsey. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
49-yard line. Here we go.
A give up the middle to Wright. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
70 Ranger.
From the gun on third down. Ramsey got a man. It's the rookie out of the third round. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
You heard the left controller, the left king told you, hop on and let the journey begin.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Hill is going to have the Dolphins first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage to 37 on first and 10. Looking to throw. Ramsey. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Look at this defense for the Vikings against the pass. Just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Not good at all. He just 24 yards there. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
for the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Second and 11 now. To the air with McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw McCarthy. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
There underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's McCarthy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Complete to Addison on the out route. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Going for it, here's McCarthy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. 20. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Mason with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. After a break down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. And taken down just past the 20 at the 21-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Ramsey. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
It's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Back to throw. Ramsey. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Jonathan Greenard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Buffalo 80, Buffalo 18. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead in this first half. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ramsey. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
13 yards. First down, Miami.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Wright's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Cougar 19, 70 Rangers, 70, Mustang 19, Warriors 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, 36 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Dolphins 13. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Second and 9 now. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick six. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that. And let's face it, when you throw a pick six, it's demoralizing. But when you look at the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you can't put that wide smile on your face and say, okay, let's just shake it off and start over again.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Second and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 60 Bobcats. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he's got room. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
19, here we go. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 19, 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Ramsey. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
79 Broncos. 6, Dragon 6, 18, Cut 19, Buffalo 18, Trap 60,
Back to throw. Ramsey. Complete to Wright. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, they're using a lot of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Second down and 4.
Come on. 60 Nazareth, 60 Panther and left. Warriors 7, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw. Ramsey. He finds his man. Complete. It's right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
27. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18.
From the gun on 3rd down. McCarthy working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with career touchdown number 70. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the offense. And the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got room past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He's moving, boys, moving. Come back in. Press all 80.
A final shot before break. Ramsey. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Will Reichard to kick off for
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
On 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Ramsey. Quick hitch, complete. It's light. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
19 tight. 70 Timberwolves. 7 Warriors. 70 Rig. Tackle ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes. That's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
Back to throw. Ramsey. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Let's go now. Got 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19. Not saying 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. A little juke. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get this route past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Running left, Mason. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll run again with Mason. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Rodgers. 18. Take over.
Now McCarthy. And it's caught. And he's getting a touchdown, but he's got the 1st down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
Jones. is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson with his second touchdown of the game and 4th of the year. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And it's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
We both know there's a lot that went into why they made it their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So what do you do if you've got a defense in cover 3 trying to keep everything in front of them? The answer seems obvious. Just work those routes in front of them. This is going to be a hitch route, but he's operating in plenty of space, and he makes the catch here for a first down.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Looking to throw. Kramer. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
35. Jason Sanders to kick
now
off
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Addison hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw McCarthy. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And he'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he just chunked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Mason with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Ramsey. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw. Ramsey. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Daniel Bellinger A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Kramer. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A very solid gain of 27.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Daniel Bellinger from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you get?
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this fourth quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to solve things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Throwing after the interception. McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Warriors 70,
Throwing is McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Open man, that's Felton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That third down conversion good for 23. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Mason going to get it on 1st down. And just a couple of yards there down to the 17. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The city just made a sweep. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Go! Rock 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
To the air with McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. A big play looming on 3rd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he went out on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame. It didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's right. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll get this up to midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And some space here. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now 2nd and 4. And they'll go right back to right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by Sanders is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now
He'll look to
2nd and
throw.
6.
This one swung out here to Jones. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down?
3rd and 6.
And they're able to stop it here on the spike with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Vikings, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.